President Trump said today that the U.S. is, quote, freeing up Cuba after the Justice Department indicted its former leader, Raúl Castro, on charges including murder. The news and the quote raised questions around the world and sparked celebration in South Florida's Little Havana neighborhood. Here's Face the Nation moderator and chief foreign affairs correspondent Margaret Brennan.
Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche insisted the charges against Cuba's Raúl Castro, Fidel's brother, were not for show.
There was a warrant issued for his arrest, so we expect that he will show up here by his own will or by another way.
Castro allegedly ordered the 1996 fatal shootdown of the Miami-based Brothers to the Rescue aid group, which flew unarmed planes to rescue or guide Cuban migrants.
One of the Brothers to the Rescue planes flies 2 miles into Cuban airspace.
Castro faces 4 counts of murder and conspiracy to kill 4 U.S. nationals. Past presidents acted against Cuba but did not prosecute the Castros. In Havana, President Obama even tried to persuade then-President Raúl Castro to open up the communist country. Today, Blanche could not explain what new evidence the Justice Department had to charge a 30-year-old crime.
We'll see what happens, but we're freeing up Cuba.
It comes as President Trump threatens, quote, a friendly takeover. He's demanded Cuba expel U.S. adversaries. Russia's largest overseas listening post is there. China has one as well. CIA Director John Ratcliffe delivered that message to Raúl Castro's grandson and intel leaders in Havana last week, suggesting that if they cooperate to change the communist system, the U.S. will prevent financial collapse and an energy crisis that has left Cuba facing protests amid a near total blackout.
The place is falling apart. It's a mess. And they've sort of lost control. They've really lost control of Cuba.
And Margaret, the acting Attorney General, Todd Blanche, suggested that Raúl Castro could be brought to the U.S. Is that a possibility?
Well, there does remain a veiled threat of a Venezuela-style snatch-and-grab military operation. But today, Tony, President Trump said he doesn't think there needs to be an escalation. CBS has learned that military options for President Trump have been developed, and the U.S. intelligence community is evaluating how Cuba would react if it were to be attacked by America. And they determined that Cuba has acquired attack drones. But today, Cuba's military would really be outmatched by U.S. firepower. Cuba's president defiantly said any attack would trigger a bloodbath, which suggests Havana wouldn't take it lying down. As we've seen, adversaries can do a lot with a little, but Trump's preference here is a diplomatic deal.
All right, Margaret, thank you very much.